in Elden Ring. Going to start today by mentioning this is a New Game Plus run. My main weapon is a Moonveil plus 10. My shield is a Banished Knight shield plus 24. And I'm going to be using a Beastman's Curved Sword plus 24 for this dungeon. My helmet is the Nox Mirror Helm. I have the Veteran's Armor, Radon's Gauntlets, and the Banished Knight's Greaves. My talisman are the Green Turtle Talisman, the Great Jar's Arsenal for today, the Erdtree's Favor plus 2, and the Shard of Alexander. Now to start. This is, I guess technically, the first dungeon you come across in the game. However, it is locked. You need 2 Stonesword Keys to open this door, this dungeon. You unfortunately lose them on use. With poison, which is what this is, your main goal is to get through it as quickly as possible without rolling a single time. If you roll, it makes the poison build up significantly longer. Now, the reason we are using a Beastman's Curved Sword is because I have the Ashivore Raptor of the Mists on it. And that is going to be incredibly handy in this dungeon. With Raptor of the Mists, we're going to keep running down to, I think, this second one. Nope. It is the third door. But with Raptor of the Mists, if you use the skill just as you're hit with an attack, it dodges the attack. It's very handy for dealing with. Oh boy, I'm very nervous doing this. It's very handy for dealing with the giant horse carriages. Cauldron 5 in the middle of that bridge. I refuse to stop looking behind me. I think it's gonna start coming down now. But we're running all the way down. Oh, I think I messed up. I think you're supposed to go backwards first. Be very careful around corners where you don't know. There. You never know where it's gonna show up at. But it's always good to be cautious and check your corners before just blindly walking through them. We're still okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, instead of using Raptor, I'm just gonna hide, let it pass through. And this looks like the end of this path. Gonna go. And to make it to safety, pseudo safety, as we have an enemy in front of us. Oh, kind of a tough enemy too. Keep in mind this is New Game Plus, so enemies are Dragon Communion Seal. That's good to find. Enemies are going to be harder to deal with in my world. And I'm also just overleveled for the area. Okay, now for the fun part, where we have to make it all the way back somehow. Going to be, I hear it. Okay, it's gonna go up. How far up? All the way, apparently. Okay, now, this time we are going to go back over this way. Remember to keep your Raptor of the Mist weapon at the ready if you are using that. And then we're going to drop down this bridge either on the left or nasty gargoyles. Oh my goodness. They're so hard to predict their attack because they can have incredible delays. Oh, be very careful around these fire breath attacks. I was too slow. Okay, you know what? Gonna deal with this the smart way. We're gonna go with a longbow. Equip it. Wrong hand. And we shoot. And that should deal with it, yeah, okay. Occasionally, they can have a second breath attack at the top or the bottom. If you don't do that, be wary of a sneak attack in this little cubby right here. After that, we run out here. And is this an answering wall? No. It seems like it should be one. First, we're gonna go this way and be careful of your corners. I feel like there's a sneak attack somewhere here above, of course. And this one has a forked great axe, so be very careful as that will hit you a lot harder. And you can get to lightning grease. Then we're gonna go back and go down this path, which I think... Okay. So, fair warning about this area, it is very difficult. If you look up right there, that I believe is the starting boss, the tutorial boss that will absolutely destroy you. And I don't think I can quite see it. If you look at the very center, very top of my screen, you can see a second one. So, to get that item back there, you essentially have to deal with two of these. And I don't think... Well, if I do this, is that gonna... Okay. Whatever works. Oh, goodness. They are wild to deal with. But that will get you Erdtree's favor, which, in my opinion, is one of the best. Okay, I didn't know that they would both attack you at the same time. I don't think I can handle this. Okay. Okay. That's one down. Okay, okay. Just remember to not panic. I almost panicked. That was wild. I don't think at this point, I would recommend sending it back down just in case you mess up this next part. Going to restock my mana, and we deal with this Banished Knight. And finished. Okay. And then here you get the Stonesword Key. And then in this area right here. Okay. It's a little difficult to get the timing right. But these pots up here, you're gonna want to shoot those with a bow. I'm gonna try right now. As soon as that rumbling starts to happen. So frustrating. Okay. We're gonna wait one more pass. Gonna line it up. Wait like a millisecond after the rumbling. Now. Oh, I messed up. Okay. One more time. You got 3 of these, so make it count. We're gonna wait. I'm gonna ready the arrow right now. And it's gonna rumble now. Okay, okay. So that will get you a handful of great arrows and the Erdtree Greatbow. I think that's all I need the longbow for, so I'm gonna get rid of that. But if you get rid of that, it will not respawn. I believe that is now permanently dead. So you can explore this area to your heart's content. But from here, we're gonna go down the normal pathway. Gonna go around here, take a left, go down this massive ramp, and I'm not sure if there are any more hidden areas. Oh goodness. Gotta be careful with the swarms of enemies that you can get. Gonna take a right, and here is the boss fight. We're just gonna go right in for it. Okay, I am panicking. So this is an ulcerated tree spirit, which in my opinion is one of the more frustrating bosses to deal with in this game. I'm gonna use my my wondrous physic for this fight. What mine does is it gives me incredible defense against one attack, which is what that big bubble around me is. And then it also just gives me increased defenses, I believe, against all damage types, as long as the potion is in effect. So, I recommend with all of the tree spirits, you want a big weapon that can deal a lot of poise. This is not going good. I might be dead. When you get grabbed like this, spam your bumper buttons to break out of the grab faster. But I recommend trying to break their poise as much as possible. Because if you can get a critical off on them, it's very handy for just buying time. But if you do that, you get a golden seed in the Banished Knight Oleg Spirit Ashes. And at that, I believe that is everything to be found here. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.